Folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. Then on the other side, you've got Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
23.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Oh, it shifts past him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. Maybe the numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he goes out right around the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Play action. It's Ward. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. A gain of 5. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the 40.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
Result is a first down.
ETN up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Blue. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here.
It's fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's in there.
And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On first down, it's Blue. And touchdown! Jaden Blue, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Gets past one man. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
24.
Thomas goes in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Hey, tomato. Here we go, Sahara.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
3 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we enter the final slate of games of the regular season, he's trying to hold on and capture the crown as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Ward. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jaguars first down.
Lawrence running right on the option. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Lawrence going to keep it. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, go. Here we go, Sahan. This side is Sahan.
Here's Lawrence. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A gain of 31 yards.
Ward.
On first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Working out of the gun here, Ward. He'll try and do this, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He gets it to Thomas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Lawrence. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Stout there defensively.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Throwing now, Ward. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger.
To throw is Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Ward off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now Ward. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A good pickup there on 22.
22 yards. Results in a first down.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
And they'll run with Etienne. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Blue. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go. Crank up.
Here's Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the option left with Lawrence. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
Hey, easy, route. There we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Lawrence will throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with ETN. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Play action now. Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, here's Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
It's a gain of 6. Result is a 1st down.
Back to the ground with ETN. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Hey,
brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jaguars first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Turton. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
For the Jaguars.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 11, a minute 35 to go. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing is Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air again, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Here's 1st down.
14 more yards. That's another 1st down.
And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Ward now working out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Ward. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to picture